Alright, so in this video, I got something real special for y'all. This is kind of a 4-for-1 value of sorts, but I felt like every single one of these had neat little tips and tricks to showcase. Now, for like a month, my laptop was not connecting to the internet. No matter what I did, I tried to troubleshoot it, it was not working. Then all of a sudden, it just started connecting again. And over that course of that month, I had a little stockpile of footage that I was working on for the channel, all having to do with Deadpool 3 hype. You know how it was when Hugh Jackman Wolverine came out with those behind the scene images. Everybody was hyped about that, and it just made me want to dig into the stash and try to fill out that Deadpool display. You know how it is. So, disclaimer, I am not a good customizer, but the whole purpose of this channel is I want to show you tips and tricks on what you can do with that fodder and what you can do with random stuff with just a little bit of paint and just honestly winging it, man. That's the whole fun of this game, turning nothing into something. We got first appearance Deadpool, Green Lantern Deadpool, Easter Bunny Deadpool, and PS1 Monster Rock. Now, what does PS1 Monster Rock have to do with this? We'll figure that all out later. First of all, let's look at first appearance. This is a super duper easy custom. All you need is a Sasquatch, Wave, or a Retro Deadpool. They're both kind of expensive, but it's easy peasy money. All you gotta do is take a little bit of red paint, black paint, matte finish, gloss finish, some silver paint. That's it. Now you want to kind of extend the eyes a little bit, just kind of go on the outline with the black paint to make those eyes a little bit bigger. Now if you wanted to, you could go down here and sand the eyes a little bit so you don't see the old line of where like it's sculpted out with the eyes. So you could sand that down, but once it's like 6 inches away from your face, you don't even see it. So other than that, you just kind of want to red out all the accessories. This is a silver sable belt, I believe. It's not all the way wrapped around, but you know what? Perception. Paint the gun and the weapon silver. Matte finish the red. The hardest part of this is finding red that's going to match, because you kind of got to go and paint over a little bit of the black, because in the first appearance, not all of the black was there. Then you want to go over with the matte finish over the red, and then the high gloss finish over the black to kind of mimic that Rob Liefeld art, to where the black was so shiny he had to color it in with white. And then that's pretty much a wrap. You just want to mimic the exact first appearance comic book cover art. That's all this was, just mimicking the comic book art. That's all you want to do with any custom. That's all you should do. Next, we're going to talk about the Green Lantern Deadpool. Now, if you know about the whole background story with Ryan Reynolds and how he completely flopped in the Green Lantern role, you know how important a Green Lantern Deadpool is to your collection. Now, this is a super duper even easier one than the one before. All you need is any fodder Green Lantern buck that you got and a Deadpool head. Now, I got lucky enough to have a DC Icons as fodder, and that's got a bunch of guns and armor. But the main goal I want to do with this Deadpool is to just collect as many like Green Lantern translucent green like weapons and all attach it to this guy somehow, and just like make this crazy Green Lantern Deadpool with a bunch of weapons. But it's simple as 1, 2, 3. You literally just get the Green Lantern buck and the Deadpool head. The hardest part of this is going to be trying to match the green paint to that nice green that comes with this DC Icons, because I didn't want to paint over that such a nice green. Trying to match it was really difficult. You can kind of tell in the videos. You can kind of tell in the videos, but it's not that big a deal. Now, this is a blue tack masterpiece. I'm not permanently fixing any of these weapons, so all the back pieces are blue tacked on. That's how you're gonna get it done. Now, you could permanently fix these, but for me, what I want to add on to it, I'm gonna need everything movable, swappable, it's gonna look really cool in the end of it. This is kind of a work in progress, if you know what I'm talking about. Super easy though. You could do it. You and your friends could just all gather around and just build Green Lantern Deadpools. Now, next we're talking about the Easter Bunny Deadpool. Now, I wish I could shout out whoever this was that came out with the idea. I just seen it randomly on Facebook or Instagram or something, and I just made it. I realized I had the buck, and I just made it. And I can't remember your name, man. I'm sorry. I wish I could shout you out. You're gonna need that Fortnite. It's like a random Fortnite dude. You're gonna need a Deadpool head. Now this is where it gets a little tricky. I didn't have any extra Deadpool heads laying around, so I'm gonna make a little head cast of this Deadpool. All you're gonna need to do is oil up, kind of lubricate. Pause. You're gonna need to get that head. Pause. Make a little cast of this thing somehow. All right. Put a little bit of hot glue on it, and then let it dry, and then you're gonna want to fill it up with like sculpt. It's not that hard of a process, but getting it right is really difficult, because even making 2 of them, I could only get 1 usable one out of this whole thing. It was really a difficult process. All in all, doable though, and an easy way for you to save $10. And honestly, you can make as many of these as you want. You can save you $1,000, crank out heads all day. Pause. Anyways, it's a really, other than that, it's super easy. Sorry I did not get the final sanding video. That was my fault. I should have filmed that. I fucking forgot to film the final, like after everything was like the salvageable scope. So you want to get it out the cast and sand everything down as much as you can, get it looking as nice as possible. But I think this came out really nice. It's super easy. Again, the hardest thing about this is just doing the head cast. You could paint up. I'm not good with the eyes at all. I'm terrible with the eyes. But I think the head cast turned out really good. You could kind of tell up close that I didn't paint the eyes that great, or paint anything that great, to be honest. But shoot, throw a little axe in his hand, or you could deck out your Easter Bunny Deadpool however you want to. I think it looked pretty cool with the axe in there. Whoop whoop. All you need is that Easter Bunny Fortnite and a Deadpool head. You can make this happen in less than an hour, minus the head cast trick. I just wanted to showcase that. Next, we're gonna talk about the PS1 Monster Rock. Now you're like, what does Monster Rock have to do anything with this video? One, for me, Deadpool verse is any and everything. That's where I can allow all the shenanigans to happen in the display. Everything else has got to be mint, pristine, 1 of 1 to the cartoon, or what. Everything's got to be mint. But with Deadpool verse, you can do anything. You could throw Marty McFly in here and have him in a headlock, giving him a noogie. You can do whatever you want in Deadpool verse. So I wasn't even sure that I needed this. I love PS1 Spider-Man. That was like, of course, everything to me as a kid. And this guy was the introduction to being anxious for me.
Well, just another day in the life. Whoa! What's the?
Oh my God! Like, this is what gave me that medication. I'm just playing. I don't take medication, but this is interesting though, because it's kind of a recustom. I wanted to originally show you in the footage. This was originally a Venom pool, and then of course it came out with the Build-A-Figure. So I was gonna make it into a Bane, and then McFarlane came out with the Bane, so I bought that one. So I just had an extra one laying around. I've always been thinking about what I could do with it, and it just hit me one day like, oh yeah, just make a Monster Rock. So all you wanted to do with this one, I wanted to strip everything down, get all those paints off, get as much, give it a little bubble bath, and all you did is Dremel some holes in the back, take some sculpt that in there, get those tentacles in there nice and firmly as you possibly can. Shoot, this thing dries up like a rock. You could sling them things around with that. What super easy. Other than that, I kind of modded out the mouth a little bit. I like super glue sculpted over it to make his mouth shut. Repainted in the eyes, did the little nose holes. Had fun with the sculpt. With the paint. I really just got in there and just had fun with the paints, just different colors and whatnot. And then also, like, in the PS1 game, he has like the clamp tentacles. I know it's kind of like, why are they like that? That's how they were in the PS1 game. So I just clamped them. They look like clamps. Whatever. But like I said, this might end up in my Deadpool display. I don't know yet. I'm thinking he would look really cool on a rooftop. You know, just perched up there. People might think like, oh, is that freaking Deadpool? Like Venom, Carnage, Dr. Octopus? Like, what is that? But if you know, you're gonna be like, oh shoot, that's freaking Monster Rock. What the heck? I can't have that in a Spider-Verse display. Like, it's just Spider-Verse only. No Venomverse for me, because I love Venom. That's my favorite, like, villain of all time. I'm not collecting Venomverse. That's freaking ridiculous, bro. It's already too much. I got villains and I got Spider-Verse. That's it. But I think I might be able to wiggle them in to the Deadpool verse display. Just kind of put them in the background. Just got somebody yoked up. Anyways, super like little fun video I was wanting to make. Just cool tips and tricks. That's the whole reason why I wanted to make this YouTube channel, just to showcase some of the kit bashes and hacks that I'm doing. Disclaimer, I am not the best customizer in the world. Be advised that if you follow my recipes, do that at your own risk. Don't blame me if you mess something up. I just think it's super cool, the stuff that you could do with a paintbrush and some paint. And that's the whole purpose. The only way you're ever going to be able to get a Green Lantern Deadpool in a million years is if you make it on your own. So you got two choices: to make it and follow and subscribe to the content creators like myself. Now, I literally just started this YouTube channel like 2 months ago. A month of that, my laptop was shut down like I spoke about. Please like, comment, subscribe. Share this with all your friends. Bringing plenty of more content just like this. I'm not quitting collecting anytime soon, so stuff like this is gonna continue. Matter of fact, it just grows more and more, honestly. This is why I get into more than actually buying stuff lately. But anyways, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. I hope you found this video informative. Do good, be good. Eat your fruits and vegetables, stay hydrated. Whoop, whoop.